Hi everyone. Luke's asked me to bring in some of the work that we do at Leeds City Council, just to give you an idea of what it can be like when you work for an international course within your local government authority or generally in your country. Because I've done either side, work in the international organisation to do international work from that side, and now I do it for Leeds City Council. So a little bit about myself. I've done a high school year when I was 15. I'm German, so we've got a natural cut after the 10th year of school, much like your GCSEs. We've got a school leaving degree there. And then a lot of students, in fact, in my year, was about 20% of the students went abroad for a year abroad, where you live with a host family, go to school, do your school leaving degree abroad. I lived in Edinburgh, I did my Scottish Highers, only found out years later that that would have qualified me for university. But of course I went back to Germany after that and did my German school leaving degree to go to uni. And so that was a great experience because it not only gave me the language skill, I feel quite confident to speak English today, but it also gave me the confidence to crack this international life, to be brave and look after myself a bit. And if I have a problem, then I need to say something. If I'm hungry, I need to say something in that other language, because otherwise I'm going to starve. It was the thing I've learned on the first day there. And if you don't like macaroni and cheese, you have to tell people, because otherwise you won't get it every week. That was my second learning. After I've done my German school leaving degree, I went on a gap year because I enjoyed Edinburgh so much. I thought, okay, I want to improve my Spanish now as well. Went to Spain, wanted to do 10 months as an au pair in Bilbao. Didn't go all that well because I ended up with quite an awful family, and up to the point where now I wouldn't recommend au pair stays to anyone, but that's just my personal experience. So I cut it short to 2 months and actually made it quite a good year from there. Spontaneously signed up to a lot of internships in various political organisations because I had the idea I wanted to study international relations, didn't actually know what this was all about. So I thought, okay, I'll look into different political levels to find out whether that's for me. So I worked on my very local level in my municipality in Berlin, where I'm from. I worked a level higher in the Berlin State Assembly, which is like Leeds City Council, but a bit bigger. And then I went to the European Parliament, and that was another really great experience in a different country, just because I got to see Brussels, got to experience life in French, not English, and that was quite exciting. Then I came to Leeds to study international relations at the University of Leeds, and all through my studies, because they give you an awful lot of summer holidays, you couldn't deal with 4 months of being out and not doing anything. I did a lot of internships, again in various political organisations, just because that's my interest, but always also with a tint of international work, working with languages, working in that sort of area. And then went on for a master's in Advanced European and International Studies, and that was quite a cool programme. It only took 9 months for me to get a master's degree. It took me around 3 months in Istanbul, 3 months in Nice in France, and 3 months in Berlin. So it was really made as a travel around master, and that was quite cool because I studied with another 30 people from 22 different countries. And it's really exciting to sit there and talk about politics in class when you have a girl from Russia, a girl from the Ukraine, and a girl from Georgia, right in the middle of the Crimean crisis, talk to each other. And that was actually really, really exciting to watch. So this experience studying with people from so many different countries was really, really worth it. And now I'm on the graduate scheme at Leeds City Council for another couple of months. It's a 2-year graduate scheme to get people into working for your local government authority. And I work for international relations, 50% of my job, and Leeds 2023, another 50% of my job. Leeds 2023 is an initiative by Leeds City Council for Leeds to bid for the title of European Capital of Culture for 2023. You might have heard about it already, and that needs quite a lot of European input, so that's what I'm in. And I brought you in some tweets that we had on our international relations blog. Cut it off a bit weirdly, but never mind. Just to show you what kind of things we do. So we have, for example, delegations coming in to see us here in Leeds that can be really big fish, like the South African High Commission, or the Minister for Culture from the Israeli Embassy. So really important people, but it's about creating the right environment to receive these people, to schedule visits and meetings with important politicians, with important people they should meet, to go along with that, to help your elected members here, for example, to get the protocol right, to get the right civic gifts in place, to know when to speak, what to speak about, what more importantly not to speak about. That can be quite a challenge. And to get all the protocol right about who sits where on the table, who should shake whose hands first. It's quite a thing to know, and you can't study it anywhere. You learn it along the way, or you don't, and you don't end up somewhere where you need it. Or we have fun moments sometimes like this, the Rio Homecoming Parade from our Yorkshire heroes a couple of months ago. My colleague and I were got to wear a gold medal there. It was quite a moment. So sometimes it's more cool and funky, the important people that we need. And sometimes they are not so important after all, but very, very valued to us. Like here, we've received a lot of people from Siegen in Germany who are Siegen is a partner city of Leeds. It used to be a partner city of Morley, but when Morley became part of Leeds, we sort of inherited the link. And the partnership is now 50 years old, so we've invited them all over. It's mainly an elderly action group that is really active on maintaining this partnership now. And so we've celebrated with them together. So this can be part of it as well. It's not all very strict business meetings and sitting there and doing your job. It's also sometimes dancing a cayley with people from Germany who've never done it before and like to learn it now at the age of 60 plus, 70 plus. It's quite fun that. So we've had them here for years. Mayor Siegen came as well for this visit, and again it was about meeting the right people in the City Council, of course, Council Judith Blakely of the Council, and just to maintain this partnership there. We've also had now a group from France very recently, last week. They were 10 teachers from France who were interested in learning about teaching approaches here in Britain. So, for example, how do we include Roma in our class? How do we include children who don't have English as their first language? And it's just about peer learning. So that's a lot what we do with our partners, because we do a lot of peer learning with them. So there you can see it. We deliberately develop projects around language learning in schools, for example, in our international relations team, because there are so many people, so many children in Leeds who don't have English as their first language, and it can be a real challenge both for the students and the teachers. So it's really good to also learn from your partner cities in other countries how they tackle it, because they will have very different, very similar problems. And then because languages is such a big thing, we celebrated the European Day of Languages in September. Esther's contributed quite a lot to that. Just to organise such a big event. So I haven't studied events planning or management or anything like that, but it's suddenly required, and I had to just learn it on the job to pull together events for 500 people or so. We've had 30 events on there, and we've got quite a lot of people in it. And then Leeds 2023 is the other big one, so the bid for European Capital of Culture. That of course requires a lot of international relations, a lot of European partnerships. We are expected to work with other people who are interested in this title. So we work with, try to work with Hungary. That can be quite challenging, because it turns out local authorities from Hungary don't like emails and phone calls very much and don't respond for months. It's always about constantly motivating them and going back to them and chasing them up. And then it's about getting funding for that as well, because of course international relations doesn't seem like a straightforward thing in the local authority that we need to put money in. In fact, over the last 5-10 years or so, a team of 10 has been cut back to 1 by us, and we are now 2 with me. We need to find other funding sources. We need to think about things that are not just from the local authority, but maybe from the European Union, so we will help other projects in Leeds that can be from Leeds City Council or free artists, organisations, schools, independent NGOs or something to access European funding like Creative Europe. So then it's about funding bits and all that is a bit tedious, but quite a good output. And this is our thing for today. Mind you, I've taken it yesterday, so when it was tomorrow, that's actually today. Leeds has been a member of Eurocities for a number of years, until about 5 years ago, have left the network and have rejoined. It's a network of local governments, local government authorities all over Europe, because they say a lot of policies is made in local government. We need to discuss it at that level. So they formed a Europe-wide network for it. And now that we've rejoined, we've immediately, after a few months of being members again, been shortlisted for an award, which hopefully we are going to win tonight at 7 p.m. For the Leeds Migrant Access Project. It's an access project to help migrants access services in Leeds better and understand British life a bit better. Have been shortlisted for this award. So then that's around preparing all your politicians to give the right speeches to the right on the right time and to prepare them for it. So if you'd like to follow it, you can find us here. Just to find out more about international work